Good morning, girls. How are you? I hope you are all doing fine. Okay, today we are revising beginning module 19 and we are starting in lesson 19.1. Lesson 19.1 was very easy. It was talking about angles formed by intersecting lines. And as we said, when two lines are intersecting, actually you have three kinds of angles. As for examples, when we said I have two intersecting lines like this, first of all, the first pair of angles that we have is these two in front of each other or these two in front of each other. When you have two angles in front of each other like these, they form an X letter. Those are called vertical opposite angle. And there is a theorem for this. They are called vertical angle theorem. So this is the first one, vertical angles. And they are what? Vertical angles are always equal. This is equal to this or this is equal to this. The second pair of angle we have is, what about these two angles or these two angles? These two angles form a what? They form a line. They form a complete line. This angle, this part, and this part. These two parts form a complete line. That's why they are called linear pair. That's why they are called linear pair. So the second kind was linear pair. And linear pair are always what? Are always supplementary. Linear pair are always supplementary. And what does supplementary mean? Supplementary means that if you add these two angles together, they will give you 180. Because exactly they are like a whole protractor. If you reach an angle from here to here, you completed one track of protractor, which is 180 degrees. So for the linear pair are always what? Are always supplementary. If you add them together, they will give you 180. For the other pair of angle that you might find, but it's not here, what if I have a shape like this? And I told you that this angle is exactly 90 degrees. Can you see that this big angle are actually formed by these two angles, this and this, right? This 90 degree is actually two angles, this first and then this. So these two angles together form a 90 degree. So they are called what? They are called the third kind, which is complementary angles. And complementary angles means what? Complementary angles mean that they are 90 degree. If you add them together, you will get 90 degree. If you add them together, you will get a 90 degree. Okay, very well. So this was what we took in this lesson. First of all, we were introduced to the vertical angle theorem, and we understood it, and we made a flow graph for it. And then we solved some problems about the vertical angles, and we know that the vertical angles are congruent. And then the meaning of supplementary and complementary. Supplementary means that if you add them together, you will get 180, and complementary, if you add them together, you will get a 90 degree. And supplementary means that the angles are linear pair, because there is a theorem called linear pair theorem. I think when we were proving, we used it a lot in the proof. Okay, and then we solved some problems. We are going to begin revising from our sheet. Let's open our worksheet. Yes, revision lesson 19.1. I will be solving some questions with you in this video, and then some other questions will be left for the online session. Okay, starting with question 1. We have this figure in front of us, and use this figure from problems from 1 till 6. The first problem is number 1. Find the supplement of angle AEB. The supplement of angle AEB. What does it mean, the supplement of and the complement of? This is a very important thing. We took a note about it, and we wrote a note about it, but it's important. So let's write it again. Girls, when he tells you supplement of an angle, supplement of an angle means if the angle, for example, when he tells you, for example, supplement of an angle x, supplement of an angle x is what? Is 180 minus x. This is the supplement of an angle x. Why? Because if I add these two angles, and if I did 180 minus x plus x, the result will be what? Will be 180. So these two angles are supplementary. What about if he tell you the complement of angle x? It's going to be 90 minus x. So a supplement of an angle is 180 minus x. The complement of an angle is 90 minus x. Very important. Okay? Okay. So the supplement of an angle, 180 minus x. The complement is the 90 minus x. Going back to our sheet. Here in question 1, he is trying to find the supplement of angle AAB. So the supplement of an angle AAB, I know it's going to be 180 minus angle AAB. So it's going to be 180 minus angle AAB. Let's go and find AEB. What is the value of AEB? 50. So it is 180 minus 50. The result will be what? Will be 130. So the supplement of angle AAB should be 130. Why? Because 130 plus 50 will give you a 180. Okay? Okay, very well. I will leave number 2 for the online session. Question 3. Find measure angle x. Find measure angle x. How can I find measure angle x? Where is angle x? X is here, right? It's inside this angle, inside angle DEC. Can't you see that angle DEC and angle AEB are equal because they form a huge X? So these two angles are equal, right? So I will form an equation here. Whenever you see that it is required, that you are required to find some variables, you understand you are going to form a certain equation and solve the equation. So in here, I'm going to tell him that using vertical angle theorem, using vertical angle theorem, x plus 15 is equal to 50. X plus 15 will be equal to 50. And then let's solve the equation. How can I solve the equation? I will shift 15 to the other side. So x is going to be 50 minus 15, which is 50 minus 15, which is 35. 35. So we found x. Very well. I will leave question 4 for our online session. Okay, find measure angle DEC. Since angle DEC, as you can see, angle DEC is x plus 15. We already found x to be what? We already found x to be 35, right? So it's going to be 35 plus 15, which is 50 degree. 35 plus 15, which is 50 degree. And again, I will leave AED for our online session. Okay, very well. Question 2. Angle DEF and angle FEG are complementary. So I understand that these two angles, if I add them together, the addition will be 180 degree, 90 degree, complementary, so 90 degree. And he told you that angle DEF is 3x minus 4 and angle FEG is 5x plus 6. And the question is to find the measures of both angles. Very easy. So to find the measure of both angles, I have to find x so that I can substitute and find the measure. So what is the only information you know? The only information you know is that they are complementary. It means that if I add these together, the answer will be 90 degrees. So this is what I'm going to write. 3x minus 4 plus 5x plus 6 equal to 90 degrees. And now how can I solve it? Combine like terms. Combine like terms. What are my like terms? I have 3x and I have 5x in here, right? So those can be added into 3 plus 5 is 8x. So we have 8x. And then minus 4 plus 6. All of you are going to write on the calculator 4 plus 6. Wrong. This is minus 4 plus 6. Minus 4 plus 6, please. Take each number with its sign. So minus 4 plus 6 is going to be plus 2. This is equal to 90 degrees. And then shift 2 to the other side. So 8x is going to be 90 minus 2, which is 88. And then divide by 8. Divide by 8. I'm going to divide by 8. So 8, it's going to be 8 by 8 is going to be x equal 88 divided by 8 is 11. We found x to be 11. X is equal to 11. X is equal to 11. What can I do now? I can find my angles. So angle DEF is going to be 3 multiply 11 minus 4, which is 3 multiply 11 is 33 minus 4 is 29. We found measure angle DF. And then you will do the same thing for angle FEG, which is 5x plus 6. It's going to be 5 multiply x is 11 plus 6, which is 5 multiply 11 is 55 plus 6 is 61. Let's find, if I add 61 to 29, try to add them, they will give you a 90 degree, as we did. Okay, very well. Question B will be left for our online session. Okay, let's do question 3. Angle ABC and angle CBD form a linear pair. I understand that when they form a linear pair, what does this mean? That if I add these together, they will be 180. And for example, if we consider that this is x and this is y, so x plus y equal 180. And they have equal measures. So it's not x and y now. It's x plus x equal to 180. So now I can write that since they have the same measure, so x plus x is equal to 180. As if it's like 2x equal to 180. We can find x actually. If I divide by 2 and divide by 2, x is going to be what? A 90 degree. Right? It's a 90 degree. So when they form a linear pair, and their angles are equal, so it means that one angle is right angle. Tell if angle ABC, which is one of them, is acute angle. It was 90 degree. We just found it, right? Is 90 degree an acute angle? Acute angle means it's less than 90 degrees, so it's not acute. Is it obtuse angle? Obtuse means it's bigger than 90 degrees. So again, it's not. It is going to be right angle. So my answer is right angle. Question B. Angle KLM and angle MLN are complementary. Complementary mean if I add them, I will get 90 degree. And again, x plus y is equal to 90. LM bisect angle KLN. Since we have a bisect and these things, I have to draw it. We have to draw it. So let's try to draw this together. We have angle KLN. Let's form an angle, for example. And since these two angles are complementary, we can draw a 90-degree angle. And then we can write here, this is K. This is like L. And then since they are complementary, and here he is telling you LM bisect angle KLN. So LM is going to be like a line in here. And this is N. And this is M. Angle KLM and angle MLN are complementary. And this is 90 degree. LM bisect angle KLN. Girls, bisect means what? Bisect means divide into exactly two equal parts. Do not forget this. The word bisect, not only just like it come in, it cuts. No, bisect means divide them into exactly two equal parts. It means that this part is going to be equal to this part. This part is equal to this part. Very well. I don't know anything, right? So I'm going to name this as X. And this angle KLM is going to be an X. I was going to name angle MLN as Y, but since he told me that LM bisect this into two equal parts, so actually angle MLN will be the same. So actually this is going to be X as well. This is going to be X as well. So X and X. These two are X. Find the measure of the angle. So we can write here that 2X is going to be 90 degree. And then divide by 2, you will find X to be 45 degree. So how did I find this information? Because he told me it's bisecting. So instead of writing X plus Y equal 90, no, actually they became the same. X plus X is equal to 90. Okay? Okay. And then let's see question 4. Find the measure of the angles described. Find the measure of the angles described. Angle A, the measure of an angle is 3 times the measure of its supplement. Before doing anything, the measure of an angle, what is this? The measure of an angle, is it known, girls? It's unknown, so it's X. Is means equal. 3 times means multiplication, so this is 3 multiply something. What is the something? Measure of its supplement. What is the measure of the supplement? We just wrote it in the whiteboard. Supplement means 180 minus X. And 3 multiplied all of this, so I'm going to include this in a bracket. And then you have an equation. Let's solve the equation. Let's solve the equation. So X is equal. Whenever you have brackets, you have to open the bracket. So 3 multiply 180. 3 multiply 180 will be, I think, 540, but let's check. 3 multiply 180. Is, yes, exactly 540. So 540 minus 3 multiply X is 3X. And then I will shift 3X to the other side so that I can combine like terms. X plus 3X will be 4X. So 4X is equal to 540. And then what should I do? I will divide by 4 in here and divide by 4 in there. So let's divide. X will be 540 divide by 4. The answer is 135. So angle X is going to be 135 degree. 135 degree. So what did I do? I formulated an equation and then I solved the equation to find my answer. Remember, is means equal. 3 times means multiplication. And it's always a good thing to include a bracket. I will leave question B for us to do it together. Okay. And then we have question 5. Question 5, you have this shape in front of you. Find measure angle CFD. And it's written down here that these two angles are equal and they are equal to 25 degrees. They are equal to 25. So this is 25 and this is 25. And we are required to find measure angle CFD. Okay, I will give you a hint. Angle CFD and angle BFC. Can you see these two angles together? They form a what? They form a linear pair, right? And these two angles are supplementary. The problem is that I don't know BFC, but actually you know it. These two angles are in front of each other like a giant X, right? These two angles in front of each other. So actually this angle is what as well? This is 25 as well. If I know this to be 25 and these two angles added together is 180, so can I find CFD? Yes, you can find CFD. So I'm going to tell him that angle CFD is going to be 180 minus 25, which is, I think, is going to be 155 degree. 160 plus 20, yes, it's going to be, yes, 155 degree. Okay. Question B is to find measure angle sorry, not, I don't think it's AEF, sorry, it's AFE. Yes, this is like a mistake here. Of course, this can never be AEF, no. This is, sorry, this is AFE. This is AFE. Yes. So find measure angle AFE. I need to find this small angle in here. I will leave this for you, and but try to think about those are what. So how can I find AFE? And I will leave this for the online session. Okay. Thank you and see you inshallah in a bit.